This is now my heavyweight boxing predictions for 2026. Let's get right into it, starting with Deontay Wilder will retire after losing to Alexander Usyk. This fight actually looks like it's going to happen. Guess I get it for a legacy perspective from Usyk, but I think Wilder's done after this one. It's the last big payday for him. I guess he does deserve the payday because, he was one of the top heavyweights for years, gave us some good moments. So, that's the case I'm making. But he's going to retire at the end of the year. He will. He'll lose to Usyk. I think that's obvious. And he will retire after it. He's, 40-something now? So I think he is done after this fight. And it actually looks like it's going to happen in April or May time. So brace yourselves for that. But yeah, Deontay Wilder retires after that fight, 100%. Or even if not, he's done by the end of 2026. Next up then, Adric Caballel still ends 2026 as WBC interim champion. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be another Dillian Whyte thing. And I don't think he's going to get the fight that he wants. And, that's because I'm going to get into things later on in these predictions. But he's going to end the year as WBC interim champion. He's not going to get his shot. I feel like there's other fights that are going to be made. And whether Usyk fights again after Deontay Wilder, I don't know. That's not one of my predictions, by the way, that Usyk retires at the end of the year. That's not a prediction. But I just don't think he's going to get his fight. I reckon he could be again, he's obviously got that fight against Naiba. Then he probably might have one more fight in the year. Then that's done. That'll be a shame because he's only fought once in 2025. So that would be a shame if he doesn't fight this year in 2026. But, a big fight. Naiba and then, I don't know, an Okolie possibly. We're going to have to wait and see. But, it might not even be an Okolie. It might be a Richard Riakporhe or something like that he gets. But he's still going to be WBC interim champion by the end of the year. Next up then, Tyson Fury does not fight in 2026. This is a bold one. But yeah, I actually don't think he's going to fight this year. Obviously, we've got the AJ situation, which is unfortunate, which has happened. So I don't know where that leaves him. We're going to have to wait and see. But he's going to take his time before he does fight again. And he might not even want to fight again. So, we have to respect that, of course. But with that happening, I don't think Fury fights this year. I don't think he does. He might want like a Dubois or a Wardley, but I just don't see a fight being made. I really don't. I don't see a fight being made for him in 2026 this year. I think it's a shame, but it's a bold one, but I'm confident that this could actually be right. I honestly am. Obviously, he's out of retirement now, but who does he really fight this year now? Who bloody knows? Anyway, next up then, Moser Talma will beat Okolie and Gaziev. Obviously, he's got the Franklin fight. He'll beat him. He'll get an Okolie fight. No, I reckon it'll be Talma gets Gaziev after Franklin, beats him easily, gets an Okolie fight where he is actually taking a few rounds because he'll do Franklin in 5. He'll do Gaziev in probably 3 or 4. Then Okolie will take him a bit, make it very messy, take him late. But yeah, Atama will beat both of them. Atama and Okolie's got to happen because Okolie will actually give him rounds and make it messy and make him uncomfortable in there because he's got such an ugly style, which is horrible to watch. But I think Atama will get the better of him. But Okolie will be very tough for Atama, in my opinion. And I think that's a fight that's got to be made because that's where we will see a proper Moser Atama level, in my opinion. That is the fight where we will see it. And it does look like that is going to happen in 2026. But I'd rather see him, beat Franklin, then beat Gaziev, then fight Okolie. I don't think you should go for Okolie straight after Franklin. I think that's the fight you got to end the year with, in my opinion. He's got so much time. You don't need to just chuck him into stuff. Okolie at the end of the year would be great. 100% it would be great. Anyway, next up then, Michael Hunter finally gets a big fight. Who this is against, I don't know. Possibly a Martin Piccoli rematch. I see that happening. But I think he does get a big fight this year. Finally, that's what needs to happen. I mean, these past few years, Jesus Christ, it has been painful seeing everything that's going on around him at the moment. It really has been. But I think he does get a big fight. I do. I think we do see him in the limelight a little bit now. We've got to, let's be honest, we've got to see him in a big fight. It's getting boring because the guy's got bloody potential, hasn't he? We've seen it for ages. It's him just not having the right people around him. It's him not having the right promoters around him. And nothing has really been working for him. But I do believe he gets a big fight in 2026. And he must do. Taylor Shane surely must do something. I have a feeling he might do. It could be an FA, Jad Burr, Martin Piccoli, something like that. Whether he beats both of them right now, probably not. I feel like he's wasted a lot of time. But I do think he gets a big fight in 2026. Okay, next up then. Derek Chisora fights Arsenal vet Nurmagomedov. I see a real possibility that this fight happens. Nurmagomedov coming off that win against Dave Allen. Chisora hasn't fought since he beat Wallin. Make this fight. I think it's a great fight. Chisora versus Dave Allen's a possibility, but not Dave Allen. Derek Chisora versus Nurmagomedov will happen. I'm pretty confident in this one as well. It is bold, but I'm confident that it will happen. I reckon Chisora could have him as well, to be honest. I reckon Chisora might have him. Possibly. I don't know. It could be interesting, but I think it's an interesting stylistic matchup, which I think is going to happen. I think it will happen. I mean, what else is there for both guys to do? Chisora's 50 of fights, 50-50 in ways. Could happen in Africa as well. Yeah, I reckon this could happen. Anyway, next up then, the biggest one. Fabio Wardley beats Daniel Dubois. Now, this is an interesting one. I'm very confident this fight happens, and this is going back to the Caballero thing where this is a big reason why Caballero won't get an opportunity, because I don't think he'll get the Usyk fight. He's not going to get the Wardley fight because this Daniel Dubois fight is going to happen. And I honestly think Mr. White Collar Fabio Wardley is going to beat him. I honestly do. I reckon the thing is, Wardley's got a great chin, ridiculously tough man. I reckon he's going to make Daniel Dubois have to go into really deep waters, and Daniel Dubois is going to fold. Fabio Wardley can take Dubois into deep waters, and the guy right now arguably is the hardest hitter in the division. I mean, it's arguably both of the guys, but I think Wardley has that heart, he has that drive. Daniel Dubois, I still very much question his heart and drive. Wardley, I think, has got a style to beat him. He's very explosive. Dubois is explosive as well, and I think he's smarter than Wardley. But Wardley's tough. Wardley can just drown and drain Daniel Dubois as we go. Yeah, I think Fabio Wardley versus Daniel Dubois will happen this year. And I think Fabio Wardley will beat him. They are all my heavyweight predictions for 2026.